Hello everybody and welcome back to RogueTech, where we have a few projects underway. However, many of these will be finishing up quite soon. So let's go ahead and tick forward the 2 days that we need for the improved library, for sure. So we'll tick forward that. Excellent. And I also want to check our barracks. I just realized that I didn't check for training before we deployed last episode. Now, we can't train the mech warriors that are fatigued, but some of these other ones we can absolutely train, so that will be perfect.
I'm receiving. Standing by. Orders.
Okay. That'll do for now, and we'll have to recheck those when we actually deploy if we tick forward anymore, but that is completely fine. So we need to hop over into the engineering section, and the question is, what do we want to upgrade? We've got 2 million C-bills. We could grab another rank of machine shop. That wouldn't be terrible. Hydroponic garden would be +2 morale. Upgraded lounge would be just objectively better than machine shop. Low-G pool would not be terrible either. Now, one thing I'm a little bit unclear on with RogueTech. Do medical points increase the speed at which you recover from fatigue or only injuries? That is something that I should probably look up, but I can't be bothered. So I think we're going to go for now, the upgraded lounge for the 2 morale and 1 tech point.
Sure thing. It'll take a
There we go.
but we'll get it done.
Excellent. So that is underway, and we still have another 2 days on the guillotine and then 4 days. So we should tick forward, what, at least 6 days? Actually, we should tick forward at most 4 days. But I think we should definitely tick forward 2 days here. Oh, okay, Lost Tech. While browsing in the Argo's library, you find Arclight with a pile of printed materials, holovid chips, and data pads. Commander, I'm a bit lost, actually. I've been here a while, and I'd like to make improvements on the battlefield. She gestures at the pile. Maybe if I could do more than just pull the trigger on my LRM, I might get more kills. She hesitates. My folks depend on the money I send them, and I know I can do better, and possibly get a raise if I become more efficient in battle. What do you think I should study? We could direct her to study technical manuals because of the improved library, and I think that is what we should do. On a combat drop, you're only as good as your weapons. When you're in the middle of a fight, you need to know the capabilities and the limitations of whatever mech you're piloting. You do a quick search on one of the computers, then flip it around for her to see. Here, start with the tech behind heat sinks. Knowing how to push your mech's limits will prove invaluable in every drop I send you on. Arclight furrows her brow and bends low over the detailed treatise, already engrossed in the material. So she now has Lost Tech experience. Okay. Plus half a mech tech point, and reduces cost and upkeep for Argo system upgrades by 5% and 10% pilot upkeep. I think that's a 10% increase to pilot upkeep, but that is worth it. 100%. So let's tick forward 1 more day for Tarbox and Lord Dacky to come back. And should we tick forward these extra 2 days? That is the question. I don't know the answer to that. Should we just deploy as is? Maybe we should. The guillotine is done, so we could deploy the new guillotine.
I'm here.
Yeah, I think we can get away with deploying right now. I think it'll be fine. Let's go ahead and give Lord Dacky a little bit of training here. And everything else looks good. Fantastic. Okay, so I would absolutely love to have this defend base get done. There are rumors of Lost Tech. This is double priority salvage. We do it. Okay, let's get rid of everything here. We're going to have to figure out who we want to bring and what vehicles and mechs. Now, we're definitely going to bring the Harasser and the Jaeger. There's no doubt about that. Arclight is our Vulcan pilot, and the Vulcan is actually not currently operational. Now, we have nobody who's particularly good at the guillotine. But that's okay. We'll put the guillotine in here, and I think we'll have Tarbox. be the guillotine pilot. We can have the hunchback affinities start decaying there. We have someone else who can pilot the hunchy anyway, if I recall correctly. So I do want to bring the hunchy, I want to bring the blackjack, and I absolutely want to bring the assassin. Actually, every mech that we have currently available will be brought. So who do we want piloting each of these things? Now, Arclight is, if the tooltip pops up, okay at the assassin and has piloted the J. Edgar. That's okay. Bearclaw is going to need a new affinity, I think. Blaze is, of course, an assassin pilot, so Blaze can hop in there. Falcon is a Panther pilot, so that is absolutely fine. Go on in there. Kraken, the Blackjack. Yes, please. Now, Lord Dacky, he absolutely needs a new affinity. That Javelin no longer exists as something that we do. I'm going to have Scrub actually pilot the Harasser instead of the J. Edgar here, I think. Actually, no, it's because of the affinities. We'll go there. We could have Arclight hop into the Harasser for now. It's not great on the affinities. We still need a Hunchy pilot, a Raven pilot, and a Harasser pilot. Lord Dacky could actually transition into the Raven. And then Harasser and Hunchy is what we need. I think we'll put Arclight into the Harasser, just because better piloting. And then we'll put Bearclaw into the Hunchy. It's not exactly ideal for affinities, but we need to change around a lot of these affinities anyway. Now, Darius is almost certainly going to tell us that we're going to need more than this. He didn't. I'm actually shocked. Well, this is going to be interesting. We'll have to see. This is going to be very interesting. We may fail this, since this is a defend base. They may just focus down our buildings. Or, there's also the possibility that there's just too much, and we can't handle it, and we have to evac. Either way, this is going to be interesting. So we need to defend a Davian base. Our munitions factory on Bell is under threat because of a rumor about a cache of Star League equipment at the site. This malicious gossip about RogueTech has brought hungry wolves to our door. We've arranged for a garrison force to be moved into place, but we need mercenary units to protect the factory until our forces arrive. Setting aside the rumors of RogueTech, this contract is an excellent opportunity to take payment in mech parts and salvage rights, as Davian mech techs are on site for recovery, and that's what we've got with our 5 and 21.
Command interface initiated.
Excellent. So we need to defend this factory. We have scattered reports of incoming pirate units. These would be the wolves our employer referred to. We have to hold them off. Yeah, we do have allies, which is to be expected. And point defenses. Yeah. Sounds good. Can we deploy here? No, we can't. Can we deploy here? Yeah, we can. Okay, so let's deploy here and see what we've got. So we need to escort the engineer APCs to the base defenses. That'll be a high priority thing. What are you?
This would be some prime beach real estate.
Okay, you're a Davian Apollo. Noted.
All right, let's do this.
You are an offline laser turret.
Commander.
Yeah, these laser turrets are all offline.
It's a drive.
Davians have a Valkyrie land air mech in flight mode there. This is the first time we've run into a land air mech since they have done the land air mech changes. So the land air mech can toggle between land and air mode now, and it essentially functions as an aerospace fighter or as a mech depending on what mode it's in. Now we do see a Pirate Chameleon, Whitworth, Thunderbolt, and Ostrock over here. Okay. Now the question is, oh, the APCs are here. That's going to be interesting. We're going to reserve for now, and we're going to allow the... What are you? The Whitworth to move? Okay. So the Valkyrie is attacking the Ostrock and missing. Okay. And the Whitworth moves up, fires on the APC. Doesn't do anything there. I like it. We're going to continue to reserve. The Davian Apollo firing on the Whitworth. Doing some scattered damage there, but not a ton. We're going to continue to reserve.
Waiting for the right move.
Okay, landmines and doing a little bit of damage to the Ostrock. Unfortunately, it moved up into front arc there. I mean, it had to. There was no way around it. The Chameleon moves up, fires on the Vargar, and does a little bit. But it hasn't moved yet. Okay.
Receiving you.
So the Blackjack is currently in position to move forward, and we'll move forward to here, where we can hopefully set up some fire support. Actually, firing on that Chameleon is a pretty good target. I think we'll go for it.
On it.
Yeah, that was solid. Very solid. Right in that torso. I like it.
Orders?
The Panther is also going to move up. Just checking LOS over here. Sadly, we can't get LOS on the Chameleon. But we can pot shot the Whitworth.
Taking the shot.
Yeah, I didn't expect much there.
Succeeded in missing the target.
Indeed you did. Vargar fires on the Ostrock. Doesn't really do much. Fair enough. Thunderbolt moves up. Okay, fires on the APCs. Does a little bit of damage there, but not too bad. The Raven is going to sprint forward over here. And our best bet is to fire on that Thunderbolt, which isn't particularly great. We'll give it a go. We'll see what we can get done. Ooh, that was solid. Gotta love those long fire rolls. The Ostrock just wasted its turn.
Yep.
An interesting choice, to be sure. We're going to move up over here just as close as we can to the Chameleon.
All right.
With the Harasser. Because I want to heat this thing up. Single target it? Single target it.
Acknowledged.
Did we hit? I don't think we got there.
Targeting systems janky.
Sad. Okay, that's
What do
fine.
you need?
The Guillotine is much faster than the Hunchi and is going to position itself
Got it. No
right up
shooting,
over here.
just running.
And we can go ahead and take some pretty good shots here, honestly. Now, this would overheat us, so we're obviously not going to. I'm going to avoid firing the medium pulses here. We have good hit odds on the ERPPC. If the streaks miss, we don't use ammo.
Acknowledged.
Okay, we hit with the streaks, but we missed with the PPC, which was the opposite of what I was hoping. Now, the Hunchi will not get into range here,
Full speed.
so we'll just book it as close as we can.
I'm receiving you.
The Assassin is going to come around over this direction, and we're going to do the same thing with our streaks.
Affirmative.
Okay, that's some solid hits there. What do we have next? That is the J. Edgar. Okay, the J. Edgar can get into position right over here, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Heat up that Chameleon if you can.
Roger that.
Okay, that is a heat hit. That is fantastic for us. Okay, we'll see what our ally does. Phase 21. Anything? This is probably the land air mech, actually. Yeah, that's the land air mech moving. Firing on the Ostrock with some LRMs. I think those are actually mines. Which is not necessarily the best. Oh, he fired a large laser and missed there on that building. That is not going to help his heat. How is he doing on his heat? He's overheated. The Apollo is going to fire on the Chameleon and hitting him with Infernos. I like that a lot.
Standing by.
We're going to move up our Blackjack, and we're just going to position up over here. I'd like to continue hitting the Chameleon, I think. We may actually be able to get this guy to eject. Those were solid hits there.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, the Panther is, I think, going to jump up into these trees.
Firing jump
It's
jet.
not going to help this turn for our hit chance, but we'll give it a go. Okay, that was solid. And there's the turrets online. Fantastic. So this round we'll have the help of turret support. This is, of course, only the enemy Vanguard. Whitworth firing on the APC, doing a little damage. That's not actually relevant to us, though. We're going to close in with our Raven over here.
Affirmative.
And we're going to keep hitting this Ostrak, I think. Yeah, we're definitely going to.
Take this.
That's a successful tag. Or rather, narc. But no LRM hit there. That's fine.
Yep.
Our harasser, can we get up this embankment? Unfortunately, we cannot. So instead, we're just going to position ourselves basically here.
Copy that.
Right in behind this guy. Yeah, those are landmines there. And we're going to try to heat him up. I didn't use AoEs there because we were a little too close and I didn't want to take heat damage.
Standing by.
But the assassin will go ahead and close in over here. I'm actually going to sprint. Get that third evasive pip. And let's hit this guy in his side arc.
Aye.
Okay, moderate damage there. Hitting the Thunderbolt. Okay, that's some damage. We'll take it. The Thunderbolt then proceeded to not do anything. An
Yeah.
interesting choice, to be sure. We're going to advance with the Guillotine here, and I like this position.
Let's move.
So we could fire on the Chameleon or on the Ostrak. I think we're going to fire on the Chameleon for right now. And I'm actually, at this point, interested in firing 2 of our 3 medium pulse lasers. We've definitely got a heat issue on this guy. But we knew that. That's a lot of damage to the Chameleon.
Oh, yeah.
He is now unsteady, and he's already moved this round. So that's great. The Ostrak moves through the fire. That, I believe, was a laser AMS. Indeed. Okay, the J. Edgar is... I would love to get them up on this ridge. Unfortunately, that's not really an option. Yeah, there's no real way to effectively get them up the ridge. And this is only 1 evasive pip, so this is a risk. But we're still going to go in behind the Ostrak here. And we're going to attempt to light him up a bit, but we're going to fail. Okay. That's fine. This positioning was just super awkward.
Let's do this.
The Hunchy is now able to move forward and actually get into the fight, though, and that is very good. We're going to hopefully not stray shot our friend. Okay, a little bit of damage to the Ostrak there. Ooh, nice hit on the Chameleon. I like it. That Chameleon should probably eject, honestly. The fire went out, sadly. Really, heating himself up again. Okay. He probably shouldn't be doing that.
What can I do for you?
You can come in here and do that legendary Raven melee. No, don't do that. That's a terrible idea. What you can do, however, is position yourself perhaps a little further back. Yeah, like that. That's ideal range there on the Ostrak. Sadly, it is interrupted LOS. And no hits. Okay. Fair enough.
Ooh, I may need some more time in the simulator.
Yeah, you might. So the Apollo is going to hit the Chameleon and might well kill it here. That's plus 32 heat. It's not quite dead, but it will die very soon.
Yes, Commander.
The Assassin is going to come in here, and I would absolutely love to hit this rear arc. The danger here, of course, is we're exposing our rear arc to all 3 of their mechs. Are we okay with that? I think not with a 40% hit chance on the kick. So let's instead come over on this side arc.
Order received. Ah!
Is that a leg destruction? Not quite.
Critical hit.
A couple of
Commander.
heatsink destructions on that Ostrak, though. Very nice. Okay. Let's see what our ally here does. Not sure who it is. Probably this Valk, actually. Yeah, it's the Valkyrie. Firing on the Ostrak. Not really doing much there. I think that's still mine deployment. And I'm actually shocked that the Thunderbolt just didn't attack the J. Edgar. That is bonkers. And that's a lot of damage on that Ostrak. Down it goes. We should be expecting another round of enemies quite soon, though.
I'm ready.
The Panther is going to hit this guy. This is an overheat alert, but only barely. Go for that other leg.
Roger that.
Oh, we missed everything. That's bad luck right
Didn't
there.
hit. Over the red line.
Yeah, you're fine. Okay, another heatsink destruction and a head hit there. Okay.
Yep.
We're going to close in with our guillotine here. And the idea here is not to kill this Ostrak, because we can do that super easily. The idea here is to kill the Chameleon. Now, I'm going to avoid firing these guys, and I'm going to avoid firing the Bolton as well for now. And we're just going to do something like this. It's an Engine Core 300 crit. I thought that would kill that Chameleon. I really did. The Whitworth is firing on the APC. That's fine. I don't mind that at all.
Receiving you.
Our Blackjack is going to have to finish off the job. I really did think the Chameleon would die previously. But this will definitely kill it. Right?
Take that.
Okay. An ejection. That works.
Orders.
Okay, the J. Edgar is going to... I'd love to get up on that ridge. I really, really would. I think we're going to have to position out of LOS of them, though.
Roger that.
And go, like, here. And
Locked on. All weapons.
see about heating him up a little. Okay, there we go.
What do you
The
need?
Harasser is going to do largely the same thing.
Confirmed.
Get out of LOS and
Okay.
heat him up.
I'm on it.
That is probably a dead Ostrak. Yeah, he ejected. Perfect.
Waiting for orders.
Okay. Our Hunchy at some point had this arm get exposed. I must have missed that. I don't know when that happened. But okay, there's not that much in that arm. So we'll just move up here and potshot this Thunderbolt. Yeah, this is going to build a lot of heat,
Roger
but
that.
I'm okay with it.
Target confirmed.
Ah, we missed everything. That's to be expected.
Failed to connect.
Okay, the Whitworth fires and doesn't do anything. It's all good.
I've got eyes on hostile reinforcements.
Yep.
They're heading your
I'm not surprised by this, and they're landing on the opposite side of the base. I'm not surprised by this either.
Good.
That's fine. What do we have over there? I don't know. I do not know. Wait, they landed in 2 locations. Gotcha. Okay, so we see a king crab. So that's a 100-tonner. And an archer, a 70-tonner. And a couple of tanks. Up here, we know that there is a marshal, a Hunchy, a Cronus. Like, that's a pretty good lance, too. We may well fail this.
I'm here.
Okay. Actually, that king crab doesn't have the best loadout. Fascinating. 30%. I mean, this is going to be an overheat, right? So we just need to brace.
Hunkering down.
Let's see what our allies decide to do. This is going to be interesting. It is about time to put a cut in here. So I may have to do that. Because if we're going to succeed this is going to take a while. The Marshal moves up. Fires on that building. Like, I strongly suspect that we're not going to succeed this. But we'll have to see. For now, though, it is time to put a cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that because this is going to take a very long time. Next episode, we'll see if we succeed. And if we do, if we can capture this king crab, that would be amazing. But I kind of doubt it. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings. And I will see you all next time. Let's see what this Valkyrie is going to do. Firing on the Azula. Okay, a couple of damage. That is fine. Just a couple more moves here before we get to one of our moves where we can really stop. Missing the Whitworth. Enemy turn. Thunderbolt moves up. Fires on the Jaeger. Actually surprisingly misses everything. And with that, now that cut's going in. See you all next time.